Hey y'all, Unbreakable here. So I titled this live, It's Okay to Set Boundaries. But I wouldn't be me if I wasn't always open, honest, and full disclosure. And so, fair warning, I woke up on the wrong side of tolerance this morning. It's 2025. And what better time to set boundaries? It's 2025. What better time to stand up for ourselves? So again, I'm letting you know I woke up on the wrong side of tolerance this morning. But that really prompted me thinking about how much I've put up with in my life, how much I've tolerated in my life, how often I have been quiet in my life. Because I don't want to offend anybody, or I don't want people to think badly of me. If you've been around my page any length of time, you know that I come on here and I speak nothing but open, honest truth. And that means that I am not ashamed to say I'm having a bad day. That means I am not ashamed to say I'm struggling with my depression. I'm struggling with my anxiety. I had a trigger that really rocked me off kilter. Like, I'm not ashamed to come up here and say any of that. Because at the end of the day, I really don't care anymore what people think. I just posted a video on a comment that someone made about clickbait posts. Read the post. Read the room. One of my followers asked, how do I leave? I don't know if, I don't know. I don't know how trolls can be so ignorant to think that their comments are going to dissuade me from doing what I'm doing, or any other content creator. Like, they don't understand that their negativity actually builds a content creator's following. Again, I woke up on the wrong side of tolerance this morning. But especially my page and my community, a community of people who are getting out of abusive situations, a community of people who are still in abusive situations, a community of people who are messaging me privately because that's the only safe way they can do it, to say, Unbreakable, I don't know how to get out. I'm not safe. Fair warning. Again, I woke up on the wrong side of tolerance this morning. So I am heated. To the ignorant people, to the blessed people who have never in their life had to suffer from SA. We all know what that means. To the blessed people who have never had to suffer from grape. We all know what that means. To the blessed people who have never been a victim of violence, abuse, trauma, terror. Bless you all. Good for you. But do not come on my page where my entire platform is me speaking up and saying, I have survived SA, grape, abuse. I have suffered through all of it. Do not come on my freaking platform spewing your negativity. Do not come on my platform and try to silence me or any one of my followers. Do not come on my platform and put down my followers, put down the victims, put down the survivors. Do not come around here and think that we won't set boundaries and block you, or even like this morning, call you out. It's 2025, and I'm about here when it comes to the ignorance over domestic violence, when it comes to the ignorance over trauma. I know everybody has probably seen the 70,000. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The 70,000. The 70,000 who felt comfortable enough and safe and secure enough to start talking about how they could SA their loved ones, their family members, their mothers, their daughters, their wives, their spouses. They could SA, and giving each other ideas on how to do it and how to go about it. Don't come on my platform. My tolerance is at a negative right now. I ain't even no zero. My tolerance is in the red right now. It's 2025. And if anything, I am declaring this is the year where, ooh, Unbreakable's not putting up with too much around here. I have over 1.6 million followers, which if y'all know me, if you've been around me any length of time, that number doesn't math. The math doesn't math. That means nothing to me. I don't do it for followers. I do this to speak my truth, to share my story, because when I got out in 2019, I thought I was alone. I thought I was crazy because that's what I had been conditioned to believe. And so I started speaking up. Because if there's just one person who understands, hey, I went through that too. Hey, I had those exact same thoughts and feelings. Like I thought I was crazy too. If there's just one person who could be touched by the words that come out of my mouth or the posts that I post on my page, then I'm not going to stop. So 1.6 million followers means nothing to me because I'm just looking for that one. I'm still and will always be doing this for that one. An abuse victim, a trauma victim, we become so isolated. We're forced into that isolation. We're forced to close our mouths. We're forced to don't tell anybody. We're forced into the belief of, oh dear gosh, if I tell them what I'm tolerating, what will they think of me? We're forced into that. We are conditioned into that. We are brainwashed into that. I've said it on several of my call out videos. I believe in the analytics gods. People get brought to my page for a reason because there is something that they've been previously searching or looking at or following that resonates with what I post. Technology nowadays is a mind you know what. So if you got brought to my page, you were brought here for a reason. But don't think you're going to come around here and start harassing and attacking my followers. Don't think that you're going to come around here and start harassing and attacking those of us who have already been through hell and are clawing our way out of it. Don't come around here thinking that you're going to shame us into silence. You're going to tell us to be quiet. We don't want to hear that. Well, then don't be here. Go somewhere else. It isn't until survivors and victims stand up together and speak out that anything is ever going to change. Do you know how many laws have been passed around the world simply because someone spoke up? Do we have a whole lot more work to do? Heck yeah, we do. But how many laws, do you know how many laws have been put into place simply because a survivor or a victim spoke up? So don't think you're going to come on my page and do anything other than get schooled, get called out. I am the nicest person in the world. If y'all have been around me any length of time, you know that. I wear my heart on my sleeve. But when you come attacking a survivor or a victim, you have not seen the wrath. We've faced the devil. We have lived in hell. We have feared for our lives. We have nursed wounds. We have covered bruises. We have been in hospitals. We have had to deal with the most atrocious things that so many people cannot understand. And you think we're going to be quiet? You think I'm going to be quiet? If you don't like my page, block my page. It means nothing to me. I don't care if tomorrow I drop to 5 followers, because even in that 5, there's one who needs what is here, who needs this community, who needs what I post, who needs what I talk about, who needs the collection of all of us together, supporting each other in the comments, uplifting each other in the comments, telling each other, oh my God, I was there too. I understand. Oh my gosh, keep going here. Try this. Maybe have you thought about this? Like, Unbreakable woke up on the wrong side of tolerance this morning. How many of us only got out? Oh, God, did I? Whew, the abuser. When I first started coming on here and talking about the abuse that I endured in my last marriage, do you know how many defamation of character threats I got from the abuser? Which is really funny, ignorant abuser, because if you look up the law, defamation means I would have to be telling lies and making things up. Have any lawsuits been filed against me by the abuser? None, because everything I speak is the truth. This person used to pull pew-pews on me. Do you think I am scared to stand up to somebody in my comments attacking me, my page, or my followers? I've had pew-pews drawn on me, pointed at me, cocked at me, threatened at me. Do you think I'm not going to stand up and defend and do my best to protect those who are here in this community? who are pouring out our hearts and our souls and our deepest of wounds without shame, saying, this is what I went through, and I'm not hiding it anymore. That little person who I just made the reel about, who made the comment about clickbait, she chose the wrong person to mess with this morning. I don't know if people understand that victims and survivors are actually the strongest human beings that walk the face of this planet. I think sometimes we don't realize how powerful we are. Like, think about everything that you have gone through, that you're going through, and you're still going. You're still putting one foot in front of the other. You are still crawling if that's all you can do. How much freaking strength does that take? Do you understand how powerful you are? Do you understand the magnitude of the power that you have as a survivor? Survivor is such a small, tiny little word. Do you know how much power we survivors have? We have fought for our lives. We have fought for our safety. We have fought oftentimes for our children. We have fought for our loved ones. We have fought for our freedom. We have fought for our health. We have fought, and we continue to fight. Don't come after us, because you're going to learn a thing or two. We've seen the worst in humankind. We've seen things that so many human beings could not even wrap their head around. Don't come after a survivor. Don't come after a victim. It's 2025, y'all. We made it, first of all. Congratulations, and I am so proud of you. But for me, 2025, I ain't taking no more shh. If anything, I'm going to be even more vocal than I have been in the past. Every single day, at least one message. I get at least one private message from someone saying, Unbreakable, you see me. You understand me. Unbreakable, you helped save my life. Unbreakable, I didn't know that I wasn't alone. Unbreakable, I thought I was crazy. Unbreakable, you put words to my thoughts, my feelings, my pain. Unbreakable, you made it make sense. That's why I do what I do. Y'all go be unbreakable.